And now for Ronaldo. Ronaldo again for Messi. Leo Messi. Messi for Ronaldo. Ronaldo the skills. Wow. Oh!
Own goal.
Oh.
It's just not been Timo's day at the office. 6-3 Sihan leads, and he will be going 2-0 in the Swiss style format here at the FIFA 18 Ultimate Team Champions Cup in Barcelona. Very unfortunate goal to concede.
Marcelo on goal. This is one of the worst goals of the tournament. So we can see the similar goal on real life. We saw it in Brazil World Cup.
Yep.
When Brazil lost versus Germany.
7-1.
7-1, yeah.
Replicating itself in Ultimate Team.
Yeah.
Timo, 6-3 loss at the end of this game, but Sihan's got to be confident now going forward 2-0.
Yeah, he's very confident, like Maestro in PlayStation. So Sihan, so he was focused on this game. So he was focused. So he stayed forward into the box, into the penalty area. So
yeah, so Sihan representing Red Bull Leipzig.
Yeah.
Currently 2-0 in the Swiss style format. Shells we saw earlier on.
Yeah.
1-on-1 now. Is there a little bit more pressure on him potentially? Because a lot of people thought he were going to go get 4 victories and then be through to the knockout stage. There's some other players who can play FIFA at this tournament, bro.
Yeah, so in fact, if you are there today, so you have to be under pressure. So some of players are managing better than other players, but you have to be under pressure to go throughout the round. So I think he will be, but now he have to show to us that he can be on the knockout stage.
Yeah, we want to see the Shells maybe that was in Berlin earlier on last year, but all the action will be rolling up after this short commercial break.
Alexander?
Yeah.
Forget them. They don't know anything. You're the greatest. Do you want my Coke? It's okay. You can have it.
Yeah, all right then.
Nobody's going to believe me.
You got a phone?
Yeah.
Come here then.
The Miami round of the EA Sports FIFA 17 Ultimate Team Championship Series was filled with drama.
As the best go at it for $30,000.
Miami featured the closest group stage in Season 1.
I think it's really hard to call who has the edge.
And that was what it's all about.
Penalty drama dominated the knockout rounds.
We've seen penalty shootouts en masse.
6 players earned the right to compete in Berlin.
The crowd are going absolutely wild here.
The final was an all-Brazilian affair.
I'm really pumped for this final. It's going to be top quality. Lucas facing Rafifa.
End-to-end stuff here between these two. They're not afraid to attack, that's for sure. Ramos puts it through, Charlie Suarez! Oh, it's another early goal from Rafifa.
Massive chance there on the volley, but there's a goal coming. I can smell it.
Opposite number takes it beautifully. Gets it up to Suarez. Another chance to Ronaldo!
Not long left here at all. Rafifa will be very comfortable with the ball with this lead. Rafifa is the champion here. And honestly, he's done Brazil proud. He's done himself proud. He's done everyone in this tournament proud.
EA Sports FIFA 18 Ultimate Team Champions Cup, live from Barcelona, presented by PlayStation, of course. But I've been watching in the wings, Richard. You and Abdu have had some great games to commentate on.
We really, really have. I think Shell's losing is a big thing for him personally, to know that he's not invincible, you could say. We saw Megabit lose earlier today. We've seen Aggie lose earlier today. So all the people who went 160-0 have currently picked up losses so far in the tournament. Few people to watch out for. Millennium Maestro, fantastic performance. Cian, doing very, very well on the PlayStation side. On the Xbox side of things, I've not really seen that much. I think Rocky is playing very well at the minute. I think #Harry's playing very well at the minute. There's a few contenders going around at the minute, but we've got a lot of FIFA left to play.
We have indeed, and another little factor I was seeing from the back room is a lot of these guys you said that have come in confident, you could say the top half of the 62 on both consoles, haven't started well. They haven't picked up wins on the beginning.
No, they've really not started well. I think you could maybe say overzealous going into their games, given the seeding, maybe thinking, oh, I'm seed 1. I don't really have to play that well to get past seed 64, 63, whatever it might be. But some of the guys at 0 and 2 will be thinking, you know what, I've still got time to turn this around. Some of the guys who are 2 and 0 will be thinking, 2 more games and I'm in.
You could say they have got time, Richard, but you don't want to be in that position, do you? No one wants to be in the position that they are in, because if they go down, potentially, if they go and lose that third game, they're going to be in trouble there, because if they lose the next one, they're gone, they're out of the tournament, and that's it.
Yeah, they are going to be out of the tournament. Very much so. I think some of the games so far that we have seen, it would jump on board with Gorilla losing 8-2 on aggregate. This is not what you expected from uni like Gorilla.
And it seems like I'm here now. I'm here, but for a Tim Latka spectacular.
You joined at the right time. Tim Latka, 5-0 up. A lot of people are sleeping on Tim Latka. He finished second in qualifying on the Xbox, and what a performance we've seen so far from him in this tournament. 8-2 up against Unilag Gorilla. Arguably one of the fans' favourite and the you could say the bookies' favourite coming into the competition off the back of the FIWC win. But Tim Latka's putting him to school, really, Brandon.
We said this before. Tim Latka goes about his business quietly. Until he gets to a big tournament, then he comes alive.
He comes alive when he really needs to. He's not one big on Twitter. He don't really tweet about some of the rewards that he gets or his placements. He just does what he needs to do, and that's beat other pros comfortably. We saw him a couple of weeks ago at the Ajax training day. He picked up victory against Danny, against Ajax Kuhn. He's had good practice into this tournament. And you know what? Right now, he's putting Gorilla to the sword, Brandon.
So Gorilla doesn't want to. Oh, he doesn't really need to make any changes. Have a look at that formation, Richard. Is that a
3-4-2-1? Everyone going forward. He's probably got stay forward on all the midfield and the attacking trio. But what can you do? If it's 5-0 this game, the last game must have finished 3-2. So Gorilla came into the second leg needing to play attacking football to try and get back into it. But Latka's just exploited the space in behind.
One positive, though, is obviously Gorilla has got a win under his belt already. So, you know, it's not all doom and gloom for him. But Tim Latka, you know, he's not scared at all. He's come out, he's put on a big show indeed. Hopefully you're enjoying the show, of course. Hashtag FIFA E World Cup. If you want to get involved, who do you think is going to get through? Who do you think is playing well? Who's your favourite? But here comes Tim Latka, currently doing exceptionally well. 8-2 up.
And you can see there on the side of the screen, you saw FaZe Tash recently joined FaZe Clan. He unfortunately didn't lose his first game as well. Didn't win his first game, I should say. He did pick up a loss. Fully there as well, lost that first game. So I could say a lot of the, not favourites for the competition, but the ones with bigger social media presences, the ones with more fans, currently falling by the wayside. But it is very early days, Brandon.
It is early days indeed, sorry. And of course, the way that this Swiss format works, which we talked about it, when you lose 4, you get eliminated. So the worst point you can go to is you can lose 3 games and then start winning, then start performing. You won't have the best seed going into the 32, but you'll still be in that 32. Here comes Tim Latka now, through, chance for Bale.
Tim Latka's playing some fantastic FIFA right now, and off the back of this result, I'm sure a lot of the other people on that Xbox will be thinking, you know what, he's someone that I definitely need to be looking out for. Representing Schalke, plenty of confidence behind him, finishing second in qualifying month behind Megabit.
Nice.
He's just confident. He's just playing confident FIFA.
A player that I was watching in the back room as well, Maestro from France.
What a performance that was.
Coming up against a really talented English player as well in Shells. And played exceptional.
Yeah, but Shells has only got himself to blame, in my opinion, for that. 2 mistakes early doors.
Here's a chance. Could it be worse for him? That's clever.
Good save.
But a good save.
2 mistakes from Shells really did throw the game away for him.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but at one point, Shells, he chipped the keeper, hit the post.
He chipped the keeper, hit the post, and then he got wiped out by the keeper. Then he hit the post. And they hit the bar.
Hit the bar, yeah. But after that post chip, De Gea looked like he pulled him back, but the referee gave nothing there.
I mean, very similar to the controversial penalty decision that we nearly saw yesterday at the new camp when Espanyol...
Yeah, they did. They could have had a penalty, but the referee didn't want to give that one in real life.
What a ball that is.
We're here in the virtual game now. We're here as part of the FIFA E-World Cup. Ball across the back post, and that will go out for a corner ball.
So what do you think the other pros will be taking from this result? Will they be looking at Garillo thinking he's beatable? Very much so. Will they be looking at Tim Latka and thinking, hold on, we've got someone here who could potentially be going all the way?
It's still early, Richard. It's still really early. We know what Grilla can do on the big stage. Sometimes, it's not just me that said this. Some people have said he's a slow starter in tournaments.
He's very much so. The first day, it doesn't really get into his groove. It's the Saturday and the Sunday, really, where he really does crank up the pressure. And we saw it in Madrid. On the Saturday and Sunday, he was on fire late into Sunday against Principe.
Could it be worse? Big hand from David De Gea.
And then we're going to Berlin as well. Over the course of a couple of days in London as well for the FIWC. On that first day, it just looked a little bit shaky. And then when it really matters, when the games did pick up, that's when he performed. And not forget the final, the final on the Xbox against Kone, the finisher. Went about 7-1, 7-2, I think that was, where he did beat him. So don't count Garillo out yet, but definitely count Tim Latka in.
Most definitely. I think that was 8-2 in the end on aggregate to Tim Latka. A really impressive performance from the German there. Representing Schalke, as we said about players in tournaments, Tim Latka's that guy that will go to an event and 9 times out of 10, he'll get the group bit done pretty easily, get it done, and then he can start thinking forward.
I was watching him earlier when yourself and Boras was commentating, and I was watching Tim Latka's his expressions. He was hyped. Every goal that went in, he was giving it the let's go, giving it the fist pumps. Very, you could say Ajax Danny style. He's known for getting really expressive during his games, but Tim Latka, be expressive when you're winning 8-2 on aggregate against the world champion.
Well, we're going to go and check out one of the UK players' games. #Harry against a man that we know from Colombia, Llanos.
What a game this pleases us to be.
This could be an incredible game. This is the first leg as well. And of course, doesn't really need explaining. You've seen the kits all over FIFA since #United kits have come in. #Harry will be playing in that blue strip, and Llanos in that white from left to right.
If you are a #United fan and you've not been around esports for a long time, Llanos is a veteran. Last year, FIWC Grand Final, he beat Vitality Rocky 5-1 over 2 legs. Llanos can play the game. I think he's a former runner-up in the FIWC.
He's been there.
He's been there, done it. He's not going to get phased by the pressure.
Chance early on, little bit
Offside.
fortunate, but offside.
Oof.
I think as you're saying there, if you go on Wikipedia, type in FIFA Interactive World Cup, Llanos, I don't know what year it was, but he was a runner-up at one of these big events. He has experience. We talked about last year, FIFA Interactive World Cup Grand Final. That guy went up against, you could say, some of the best in the world, and he gave them a game.
He proved himself time and time again, and this could potentially be looking at game of the tournament right here, Brandon. I'm going to go out and say it. If these two can play the way that they want to play, we could be looking at a cricket score between these two.
Let's remember that since Harry's come into the esports team, obviously from the Gamer Academy that Spencer once started, which was the start of #United, he's come on leaps and bounds. And you said, we spoke to him last year, this year he really wants to start performing.
He does want to start performing. He's got a big social media fan base, the YouTube channel, the Twitter as well.
Oh, it's a chance for him now. That one's blocked on the rebound and just wide.
But I think he really wants to put the foot to the gas, you could say, in terms of FIFA esports. He got to a couple of regionals last year, Paris and Madrid. Paris, he got through the group and then crashed out at the round of 16. Madrid, he went out on goals against, I think, in the group stage. The FIWC qualifiers in Munich, he went out at the semi-final stage. So this year, he wants to move on once again. And you can see there from the tactics at the bottom, he was actually on ultra defensive for the first 17 minutes. Both of these players 1-0, Brandon, as well.
Some players to talk about. You can see him on the right-hand side of the screen. Fredberg from Denmark, 2-0. King EP from Holland, 2-0. Over to Germany now. Krabby, 2-0. These people, or some of them, are newcomers to this scene.
Yeah, so many players have picked up this year, and really, you could say a lot of newcomers to the scene, but they'll not be newcomers after this event. One man there, Ideals. What a player he is. 2-0 representing Schalke. The Schalke boys have had a fantastic start, Brandon. Tim Lacker and Ideals, both 2-0. And another huge giant in the German scene.
Salzer as well, and that will just go out for a goal kick. In the end, remember that you can win rewards in this stream by, I think it's partnering your Twitch to your FIFA account, I believe, or your FUT account exactly. And I believe there's Prime icons you can win. There's 5,000 packs being given away today. So make sure you do stay in the stream. I believe they're being given out after the Swiss-style rounds ends. As you know well, there's 7 rounds of it, and we are still in that first half, you could say.
Yeah, very much so. And Janos versus #Harry here. Both of these players 1-0, I want to say.
I believe, yeah, Ryan and Harry both won their first games.
I think Harry won 7-2, I want to say. And Janos, I can't remember the scoreline, but given the Swiss-style format, I know that he did pick up a victory.
There's a chance there. That one just David's had to pick out. Who's been playing well in the attack for you? Has it just been the R9 Ronaldo show for you, CR7 Team of the Year card? It seems like those two have been amongst all the goals that have been scored.
Messi's been very influential in the assist and chance creation side of things. That 98 Team of the Year, Messi cutting in on his left foot. Another one for me, Kevin De Bruyne. What a player he is going forward in the attacking third. On head-to-head as well, he's recently been upgraded to 5-star weak foot, so maybe that could be a change coming into Ultimate Team very soon, which will no doubt make that card even more valuable.
What a bikini spin! Oh, well read there from #Harry. Superb defensive work there. But a player that I want to talk about, Richard, at the back, that Team of the Year, Sergio Ramos. Phenomenal. In the air, at the back, he's fast, he can jump, he can defend, and he can score goals.
He's pretty much the perfect defender. I know a few players before the tournament started, they said they were going to move him into CDM. Johnny's got 98 short passing in-game stats. Team of the Year, Sergio Ramos. He pretty much can do it all. The only real negative you could say, he's only 6 foot, which maybe could be defensive frailty in the air against taller strikers, a CR7, someone like that. Or potentially his high attacking medium defensive work rates. Maybe he pushes up too far and leaves a little bit of space in behind. But you're usually seeing partner with a prime, Rio Ferdinand.
Well, there's a mistake there from Harry. Will he pay for that? No, he won't. Well recovered and defended by him, but an interesting start to this game, Richard. 40 minutes we're in game time. Maybe that's 5 minutes real life time, but no goals to separate these two. Not really any big chances. A battle of possession. A battle of possession, maybe you could say a battle of bottle as well, Brandon, to see who can actually keep calm under the pressure when a game like this, because both of these players will know each other are. #Harry will definitely know what Janos did last year at the FIWC Grand Final, knocking out Rocky in such an emphatic style. And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe Janos had a chance to go 1-0 up against Gorilla. He had a penalty, which he actually penenkered. Oh, no. He went for the cheeky chip.
He did go down the... And then
wow.
I think Gorilla came out and beat him 5-0, 5-1.
You do not risk your chances on the big stage like this. Maybe he just fancied it because it was the occasion. Chance for Janos. Oh, that nearly ended badly, but great composure from Harry.
We've already seen an own goal, if you're watching the stream earlier today, from Timo against Sihan. Marcelo slotted it nicely past De Gea into his own goal.
Still 0-0 here. Half-time, obviously, issue. You either get added time of 2 minutes or 3 minutes. And there goes the half-time whistle. 0-0 at the moment. Nothing to separate these two. Are you favouring towards one player at the moment? Because for me, I can't see any real difference between these two.
Yeah, you can't see much difference at all, really, between these two at this point. I think Harry might have slightly edged out possession, but Janos had a couple of chances, not real anything to shout about, a couple of half chances here and there. Very nervy. It was actually Janos who edged out possession. 0 shots on target from Harry.
It's pretty tight though, isn't it?
Yeah, very tight indeed. The pass accuracy, 91% possession from Janos. He knows how to keep the ball. Salzor looking very, very happy. We've just seen him out of the corner of our eye. I think he's currently 2-0, so plenty to celebrate for that man.
It's important to remember that there is 7 rounds in this Swiss format. The more wins you get, the better seed you'll be going into that round. Oh, sorry, you need 4 wins, of course, Richard. But the more wins you get, the better seed you will be going into that round of 32.
Yeah, there'll be one man who does finish 7-0. He'll be the #1 seed in the round of 32, and it will go down from, it will...
Oh, that's a bit cheeky there from Janos.
Janos, he does love a dink. He does love a chip, we know that.
In comes the corner now for him. No one can win that one. Messi, can he get it back across? This is Janos now, plays it back across. Oh, that's a bit different as well from, was that Dani Alves, I want to say?
Yeah, low-driven pass across the box, going all the way across the 6-yarder. Harry, quite an audacious pass. Marcelo keeps it in, but only as far.
You can see there, Dani Vizza from Team Hullet. He's lost his first game. Remember that Ruud Hullet has launched an eSport team in the last few weeks. Wow.
It's only going one way, Brandon, and that is up at the minute. FIFA eSports. Lovely little advanced fake shot there from Marcelo.
Well, this is Janos. Remember, he's in that white from right to left. This is the first leg of the fixture. Sorry, each game is 2 legs. There's a chance. And a big save.
Yeah, David De Gea in goal, pretty much. I don't think I've actually seen anybody not use De Gea so far in this tournament.
It seems like a bit of a... If you don't use him...
You're at a disadvantage.
I'll tell you what, I've seen one player use Van der Sar. Apparently good at saving penalties. In a tournament format, maybe that makes sense, but you've got to be looking at a 97 David De Gea, sorry.
Yeah, he also gets the icon, he gets the link from Rio Ferdinand, then he gets the Spanish link.
Ooh.
So he pretty much, there's no real disadvantage to not using him. You could say previously that maybe chemistry could have played a fact, but with the Sergio Ramos card as well, not really. I think De Gea as well, I think he saves a lot with his feet. Not sure
he
if
does.
that's a trait.
I've seen that a lot today.
Not sure if that's a trait in game, save with feet.
Well, there's Ronaldo. CR7, of course, not the R9. I can't actually see him. I don't think Harry's using him at this moment in time. But one man that is Janos. You just see him, that was Ronaldo, CR7 there, but the R9 was in the centre for him. Still 0-0 between these two. A pause has been asked for by, I believe that could be Janos. We'll find out soon, but a change of tactics is needed. We say this, Richard. There's a chance for Harry now. Tries to play that one across, but if something's not going well, make a change. Don't just sit there and think, right, I'm going to play at a 0-0. Make a change, make something happen. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, very, very much so. How often do we see players not make a change and stick with the same formation, or not? A lot of players use the bronze bench as well. They've not got anything on the bench to bring on. Substitutes can be hugely, hugely important, as we might see here from Harry's point of view. He's, I think he's just going to wait. He might be getting a bit of talking to by his team. I know Spencer's here in the building, the big man at #United.
Of course, Spencer Chu and Jimmy involved in the broadcast tomorrow and Sunday.
So it is R9 coming on for #Harry. What a sub that is.
If there was a super sub,
hated R9 Ronaldo.
There's your super sub. Rijkaard as well, 88 icon card at centre half.
Yeah, Rijkaard over Rio Ferdinand. That might just be a personal preference sort of thing. Marcelo and Dani Alves, team of the year. Dani Alves, it's usually Antonio Valencia's in form that we see at right fullback. And
as well there
from Janos.
I saw Ruud Hullet in a right attacking. I think that's a right. Well, be a right wing position.
Attacking mid, yeah.
But is that because he can get forward, he can get back? Is he just an extra defensive player if you need him?
I think one thing that we've